Welcome to Nollywood Best Home Movies. Please subscribe, share, and hit the bell button for notification.
The severe Anglophone crisis in Cameroon is ongoing. Despite call for ceasefire during the coronavirus pandemic, the crisis, which has been the Anglophone region of the South Cameroon, seeking independence from the rest of the majority Francophone country, has seen large-scale violence between the two sides since 2017. The conflict started due to the authority mandating the use of French in English language schools and the court in 2016. The conflict, combined with coronavirus lockdown restrictions, in making life extremely difficult in the region. Medical staff have also been restricted from entering the area due to the conflict and thus cannot provide aid to those affected by the virus. Despite call for ceasefire, both domestically and international, the two sides remain locked and the conflict. Below is the article by Dutch Well. Since 2017, Cameroon's mainly English-speaking northwest and the southwest region have been locked by violence after separatists declared the independence of Ambazonia. Dutch Well examined the untold suffering caused by the unrest. Cameroon's Anglophone region remains in the grip of a seemingly never-ending crisis. Even in the midst of coronavirus pandemic, international observers are increasing their calls to cease the violence following reports of attack and the abduction of health workers. The crisis in the northwest and the southwest region of Cameroon, now 4 years old, started in 2016 when lawyers and the teachers took to the street of Boa and Bamenda to protest the domination of French in Anglophone court and the schools. The strike action quickly gained the public sympathy, and on November 21, a popular uprising dubbed the Coffin Revolution took place in Bamenda, demanding political reforms. The situation escalated on October 1, 2017, when militant secessionist group led by Julius Sisiku Ayuku Tobe symbiotically proclaimed the independence of a new nation, including the two Anglophone regions called Ambazonia. Clashes between Cameroon military and the separatist fighters have led to over 3,000 deaths and many displaced persons. Cameroon Prime Minister in 2019 organized a national dialogue on behalf of the country's government to seek solutions to the worsening crisis, yet hostility have continued despite a special status being granted to the two Anglophone regions. The Archbishop of Bamenda, Andrew Nkea Funyeya, has now joined several organizations in calling for peace in Cameroon. He announced during an April 2019 audience granted by the President Paul Biya to Swiss ambassador to Cameroon, Pietro Lizari, that the Swiss Confederation has expressed its readiness to support national initiative that can lead lasting peace in the country. The proposal was welcomed by the separatists. In a letter dated April 17th, the Archbishop challenged the warring parties to make the different decisions to end the conflict in the best interest of the people. The Catholic Church in Cameroon lost several worshippers and the priests in the conflict. Titled, Now is Time for Peace. The letter reads, speaking peace or a ceasefire is not a sign of a weakness or cowardice. On the contrary, it shows maturity and the proper care for the fatherland and the genuine love for others. Amnesty International has documented human rights violations in Cameroon, far north and the Anglophone regions. Separatist fighters in Manfe in the south region and the Bali in the north region recently set up roadblocks barring movement of people and goods from the two regions. Commuters were stranded and the goods in transit, especially perishable, quickly spoiled. Some families were forced to bury their loved ones in Manfe because of the road block.